All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday. Starting out the year, I made out a memo to several people that we don't have any German dry wines here. So what does Jay stop by with? German sweet wines. Well, he says they're not really that sweet, and 5 grams of residual sugar to me, sweet. Your palate notices it after you get past 2, and the rave today in Germany is dry wines. Dry means 2 grams or less residual sugar. I know the wines have got great acidity, and it balances out the sweetness, but still, 5 grams or more is a sweet German wine. Anyways, we had some good stuff. Thank you very much, Jay, for listening. And we do need some Riesling, yeah, in the store. Always short. One of the world's greatest white wines. Over half of Germany's planted a Riesling, the most single grape-centric country in the world. There's no other country I know of that has 50% of the grapes planted to one varietal. But this wine in Steingut Stefan Brewer Riesling here, very good. Like I said, only 5 grams of residual sugar, somewhat sweet, but very rich peach and apple fruit, notes of honeysuckle, kind of leafy and slaty minerally notes also from the Rheingau. Good amount of that tree fruit showing on the palate, nice creaminess, a hint of tongue-tingly minerality at the end, really nice balance. Even though it does have that sweetness, it has that acidity to clean things up, a very good little Riesling. Next up, the Peter Lauer Riesling Senior, or Senior. Anyways, it's from the Sauer. There's 13.4 grams of residual here. Wow, that's a lot. But like I said, these wines have got bright acidity. You need that sugar to balance it out. This wine's got a beautiful nose, geranium flowers, lime blossoms from the Krupp Vineyard, and really nice intensity here. Apple and honeysuckle, some basil notes. Very intense wine on the palate, a firm hand of acidity. Like I said, you don't even notice that sweetness at the end after this wine finishes. A nice creamy texture and layers of that minerally kind of salty note on the finish and floral. Really nice layered finish here. One of the things I love about German wines is the length on the finish, that sweet tart fruit, the minerality, and they just clean everything right up. You got a nice spicy Thai food dish, great with Riesling. All right, Peter Lauer Riesling, Untensberg. Anyways, this is 11.2 grams of residual. A bit more minerality here. Some pretty geranium-like floral notes as well. Exotic, white peach, kiwi, melon fruit. Really rich and layered and creamy on the tongue. This wine's got a lot of that juicy fruit showing. A firm hand of acidity here. Some sexy lime and slate-like minerality. Really long layered finish in this wine as well. All these Riesling showing really nicely. The last two, though, my favorite, I'd have to say, the Steffensburg Riesling Spätlese from Weiser, Kunstler, Erkenser. Like I said, one of the problems with German wines is trying to pronounce these damn things for most of us lay Americans. Anyways, this is from the Mosel, and this wine's got a bit of a honey note to the peach and fresh apple fruit, some pretty white flowers, a bit of that slate and lavender showing, good amount of apple, peach, and nectarine fruit showing on the palate, a little bit of lime citrus cleaning things up, that honeysuckle and chalky minerally note as well. Very intense, an excellent example of a Riesling Spätlese. All right, the Weingut, Vollenweider, Krover, Steffenberg, Riesling, Spätlese from the Mosel, and it's a lot of words in there, all these names here. Anyways, you got the producer's name, you got the vineyard name, and you got the type of Riesling it is. Spätlese is an indication of how ripe, how much sugar the grapes had when they were picked. All right, a very pretty wine on the nose. White peaches, green apples, pretty white florals, lavender, white pepper spice here. This wine's very rich and creamy on the tongue. Good amount of residual sugar, but a long tongue-tingly finish means there's a lot of acidity here. Sweet, tart, one of the things we love about German wines. Like I said, they go great for food. They leave your tongue salivating for it. Wonderful richness here, but balance as well. Most excellent. That was my favorite wine of the bunch. But great stuff, Jay. Thank you very much for the German Riesling lesson. I'm your host, Andrew Lempisoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.